Hi, welcome to today's episode. I am the billionaire trader. So, in this video, I just want to run through the market to see what we should expect for the new week. So, this is just a kind of market outlook to see what we should be expecting for the new week and to see the opportunity available for us that we can actually take advantage of. So, these are the list of all peers and I'm going to pick it one after the other. Let's see the number of trade we can actually see and this does not mean that this will be the only trade I will be taking for the week. Like I do normally check the markets every day based on what actually happen on a daily basis, like seeing what the daily time frames actually narrating. But I normally follow it through with weekly time frame with the weekly buyers. So this is JVP card. Let's start with JVP card. I'm going to clear everything so that we start afresh. So on GPP card, we have price sweeping this high, and which means that this low is the next liquidity that we should be targeting. Our first target can actually be the CLT low, and also we also have an opposing key level here, which can serve as an obstacle. So now, apart from that, we notice that we have this key level here that has series of rejections. So let's go to the daily time frame. Normally on the daily time frame, what do we need to confirm these buyers? We need daily breakouts or an engulfing, that is sweep and break. Bearish engulfing, we sweep and break. We sweep that high and price close below that low, not price close below the full body of this candle, of the previous candle, which is also a breakout on its own. If we check 4 hours time frame, we should be having sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. So based on that, this thing is still pointing to being bearish until we are proven otherwise. So what I'm going to do, let me check 4 hours time frame to see. So what I'm going to do on this is to actually wait for a daily time frame to give us a narration to follow through with the bearish direction. For now, there's nothing for now. We are still going to wait for price to actually give us a kind of narration that okay, it's want to sell. Then our first target can actually be okay, um, can be okay, okay. No. Our first target can actually be this particular low here, that particular low. Then our next target can be the final low, like the CLT target. So this is what I have on GBP card. So till Monday or whatever the day that we are going to have a confirmation for that. So let's go to the next pair. So this is the weekly time frame. Yeah, we are bearish on odd CHF. And how do I know that we are bearish? Just change to your line charts and you are going to see it clearly. So with this, what am I expecting on this on alt CHF? I'll be expecting something like this on alt CHF. I'll be expecting something like this. This is the weekly time frame. Okay, let me go to the daily time frame. Good, good. So we are bearish on alt CHF, and we also have a breakout on daily time frame. So what I will be expecting here, let me go to 4 hours time frame. What I will be expecting is this on 4 hours time frame for me to take the trade. I expect price to go up, give me something like this, sweep and break, or it can just give me like just a breakout, like go up like this and do something like this. Yeah, that's what I will be expecting. That's what I will be expecting. So on OCHF, what I will be expecting is to have 4 hours reject 4 hours and 4 hours breakout. So once I have that, my first target is actually going to be this low. This will be the first target. Our next target can actually go to, yeah. So next target can actually be this opposing key level here too, because we are bearish. So that will be my expectation. Price can actually, I can actually look for that using that direction, or I can still wait for price to actually give me daily reject, daily blah blah blah. But yeah, for now, what I will be normally be expecting is to have um 4 hours reject 4 hours, then 4 hours breakout and follow it through. That's what I have on OCHF. So let's go to the next one. Uh okay. So USD On USD although we have this weekly reject weekly here, this rejection is from is from this key level. So but for on the daily, we don't have a confirmation yet. Looking at it on daily, let me clear this chart. Looking at it from the daily, as we can see, price is still telling us that it is still bullish. So we swept that low, not just that low, we also swept this low too. So we've swept internal range liquidity and external range liquidity, and we have daily reject daily. So this I is actually our target, our final target. That's the external range liquidity to be taken out. We also have this I as well. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Looking at it from 4 hours time frame, price actually price did not close above that opposing key level. I think, let me check very well. Price closed above that opposing key level, but what I'm still going to expect is I'm still expecting that price should pull up. So we can have a kind of 4 hours reject 4 hours. Let me try to We can have a kind of 4 hours reject 4 hours and something like this, 4 hours breakouts, then price pull back to any key level around this area, particularly this area, I think, then push up for now, just to continue the bullish journey. However, we can have otherwise, but for now, this is still showing us that it is still bullish, more of being bullish than being bearish. So let's go to another pair to see what we have. Yeah, this is CHF JPY. So this is the weekly time frame. I had one trade on this on Friday, but it did not pick my entry until late. So I deleted the limits because it was Friday and I could not like hold it overnight, over the weekend rather. So we have on this weekly time frame, as you can see, price swept this low, this particular low here. So its high is the target. That is the sweep of internal range liquidity, and this is the external range liquidity to be taken out. That is one. Another confluence we have here too. Price swept this low as well. That is external range liquidity, because we are in a bullish environment, and this is the target as well, making it two. We have two targets already, and this is a kind of disturbance for the setup. That is opposing key level, because we also have a breakout there. That's the opposing key level. Let me show you the breakout. That's the opposing key level that can actually like serve as an obstacle for price to go higher. However, we already swept two liquidities, giving us a kind of high probability setup. So let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we've not actually confirmed the buyers. Yes, because we need daily breakouts, or there are three things: daily breakouts or daily sweep and break, or I normally use OCL, like when um what is it called, resistance OCL turned to support OCL, and in this case we did not have it. But on Friday, the price actually closed this way, swept this high, which means this low should be the target. However, I'm still going to observe what is going to happen, because we already have CLT on the weekly. So I'm more of being bullish on this. Like, what do I mean by that bullish? Like, buy up to the liquidity level, then sell. but I'm still going to wait for what price is going to do. It is the confirmation on daily that will now give me a kind of narration to either buy or sell, depending on what price actually tell me based on the daily time frame. That's what I have. But normally, looking at the weekly, weekly is telling us that we should buy to a particular level, and when the market opens, I'm still going to observe, wait for confirmation before I can actually engage. There is no confirmation on the daily right now, so we can just be observing until we have the confirmation. That's for CHF, JPY, Euro card. Let's go to the Euro card. Here on Euro card, what do we have? Price is here to get to this opposing key level, and that's actually where I'm looking up to. However, we invalidate this. Price actually invalidated this opposing key level as well. After invalidating it, what do we need to see? We need to see a sweep and break on the next time frame, and we have it. We have sweep and break on daily time frame. So what will I be looking at? I'm still going to wait to see, and I'm still going to wait to see what price is actually going to do, giving me a kind of confirmation to sell down to the key level, and when it gets to that key level, wait for a confirmation as well to either buy or something like that. But right now, what we have on this 4 hours, it is telling us that we should buy, because we have sweep and break on 4 hours time frame telling us that we should buy. However, regardless of what happens, I'm still going to observe and wait for confirmation to either buy or sell. There are some setup that the directional bias based on weekly will not be that really clear. Some will be straightforward. Like maybe you have sell on weekly and you have breakout on daily. You already know that you are selling or you are buying. Some will just be weekly rejects, weekly 4 hours and daily breakout. We know the direction already. But some will just be tricky that we just need to engage based on what a confirmation you get on the lower time frame, and sell up to a kind of the next key level or the next liquidity point. So that's it. So let's go to the next. Okay, this is odd card. Now, what do we let me clear the charts. This is odd card. As you can see, we have weekly breakouts on odd card. Price broke this low. That is showing us that we are bearish. And let's check daily time frame. There is no confirmation. Like, okay, what will I be looking at here? I'll be looking at price giving me a kind of daily reject daily and 4 hours breakout to sell down to this particular external liquidity here. That is what I will be looking at on hot card, unless we have another confirmation showing us that we are to buy. So euro, okay, euro USD. On euro USD, if you look at it, let me clear the charts. We are also bearish on euro USD. We can see we have these breakouts here, that breakout. However, price is coming to a bullish environment because we have a breakout here too. So depending on, let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, we also have another breakout here too. So depending on what price actually do this week, that will be what will determine what I'm going to do next, or how I'm going to treat this particular pair. Okay, we have okay, no confirmation yet. So let's go to the next one. Yeah, price. Okay, let me clear the chart first. Price swept this liquidity. It also swept this liquidity as well, and it is coming from a key level here. You can see we have weekly reject weekly, we have weekly CLT. This is pointing to us that we should buy, and this will be the first obstacle for that buy. Yeah, that's the opposing key level. So do we have a confirmation on daily? Not yet. What should we be looking out for? A break of this high. Once we break this high, price should close above that high on a daily time frame. Yeah, we can buy. We can buy, and our next target, our first target will be this particular key level here. That will be our first target. Our next target will be the our next target will be here, because price swept its low, so its high is also a liquidity. Then the next target will also be here too. So that will be probably our final target based on this CLT. So first of all, we just need to wait for daily breakout. After that daily breakout, then we can take it up. So let's go to the next one. Okay, yeah, this is odd USD. What do we have on odd USD? Odd USD still okay. Price has gotten to that key level, and let's see. Yeah, what do we need to see? Let me go back to that. We already have weekly reject weekly here, and not just weekly reject weekly. We swept the low of this candle of an internal range. We've taken out internal range liquidity and also rejected from a key level. We swept that low. So what do we need to see? Our first target is actually this place. Yeah, the eye of that candle. Then going to the daily, we just need to see a daily breakout. Once we have daily breakout, like this is what I'm saying, that some pair will give you a kind of direct, you will understand the directional bias from what they have. Now we just need to see a breakout from here. Price breaking above this high, then come back to the key level and we take it up. Bam, that's it. Even price can go as high as taking out this particular high, this final external liquidity. Yeah, once we have the daily breakouts, we can have that buy and swing it. That's what I'll be expecting for the week. So let me check another pair. So I will only focus on the ones that have, okay, this we are still bullish on USD JPY. So during the week, what will I do? I just engage following the bullish. Once I have daily narration, bullish daily narration, I follow it up buying. So this is GBP JPY. On GBP JPY, this is what we have. We have weekly reject weekly, even though the reaction is from the two side. Let's go to the daily. The daily will give us a kind of narration. And what do we have on the daily? We have invalidation of opposing level. Our first target is actually this, based on the invalidation of opposing level. However, we also have daily CLT here. Price of the high, so the low should be the next target. This low should be the next target. So what will I do on this pair? I'm still going to wait for a confirmation. I wait for price to actually tell me whether it wants to continue going up or it wants to sell. That's what I'm going to do, because on weekly we have two sides. On the weekly we have weekly bearish breakout and weekly bullish breakout. This is another breakout here. So I'm going to wait for price to tell me where it actually wants to go to on daily time frame before I can actually engage with this. So USD card is still bullish. So I will only be waiting for daily narration. SND USD, okay, SND USD, yeah, based on this key level, yeah, price actually rejected from that key level. We have weekly reject weekly. Normally, what will I be expecting? This did not sweep any liquidity. I'm going to expect that if price we really want to buy, price should okay, I saw something now. Okay, if price really wants to buy, really want to buy, although on daily we've swept the low of these candles, that low and this low, the high should be the next target here and here. However, I'm still going to expect that price should, like my expectation, or normally what I'm going to be like, okay, price should this coming week, like when markets open, like this week, when markets open tonight, price should do something like this, sweep the low of this candle, take out the liquidity, then give us a breakout on daily. After giving us that breakout on daily, then we can take it higher. So this week, the previous week, this particular one will be our first target. If price should sweep the low, that's what I will be like. Let's see what is going to happen. So let's go to the next pair. So GBP JPY, for the previous weeks, it gave weekly CLT, and that weekly CLT actually met its target. It swept this high. So these are the kind of setup I'm talking about. That, like, let's see the daily. Maybe we have a confirmation on the daily. Yeah, we actually had the confirmation on daily. You can see when it gave us weekly CLT, it also has daily breakout. These are the one that you already know we are selling. So, like for this week, for now, we have weekly breakouts telling us that price is bearish. On daily, what do we have on daily? And price has swept this high. We have daily reject daily, right? And price, okay, it did not sweep that high, but we already have daily reject daily. Do we have hours breakouts? Not yet. If price should come and break this low, yeah, that will confirm the CLT, then we can actually take it down to target this low. So that's that for now. I'm still waiting for what price is going to do for this week. So the next one, euro odd. We are bullish on euro odd. So what will I be expecting? I just expect that price should give us a kind of daily narration to continue the bullish buyers. You can see these are the trade I analyzed. Okay, yeah. On euro odd, this is what I will be expecting. We have, let me clear the charts. So we have this daily breakout, and weekly is also bullish. So I will expect that price should come down to that area. Price should drop like this, come to this key level, reject, and boom. That will be my expectation. Like what I will be expecting for the new week. Like price should pull down, or it can also reject from this key level as well. Give us 4 hours breakout, bam, and we continue. Our first target here. Our next target, let's go to the weekly time frame. Our next target, let's see, this is the opposite key level, and that may be my next target. Okay, GBP odd. We are also bullish on GBP odd. I think I've been expecting the same thing to happen on GBP odd, just like euro odd too. So daily, let's look at daily. We have daily breakout as well. Price should pull down to that, to this key level, reject, give us 4 hours breakout, and we target that high. Euro GBP, let's go to the weekly time frame. We are bearish on euro GBP. What do we like for this week? On daily, what do we have? We are still bearish. Price has swept this high. We already have daily reject daily. It's also swept this high too. So this low should go. But do we have 4 hours breakout? Let's check. Okay, we have sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. It swept this high and close below the, with full body below that previous candle. So let's check 2 hours time frame. What do we have on 2 hours time frame? We have 2 hours breakout. So what will I be expecting here? What I'm going to expect on this pair is to have 4 hours reject 4 hours, and let me see if there is any key level that can be used on that 4 hours time frame. There Okay, okay, we have this key level here. So if price should pull up, reject from there and give us a breakout or something like that, then I will be expecting that okay, price should like take it down to this low. That's the first target. The next target, let's see. But that will be the target, sha. Okay, we still have some. This is another liquidity that price should also attack. We have FVG below it. That's and we have opposing key level here too. So I can the target can still go as much as this particular key level as well. So let's go to the next pair. Ah, this is getting too long. I don't want the video to be too long, but however, I think you should be able to learn one or two things from this. So on odd JPY, what do we have? Price invalidate this opposing key level and we are also bearish as well. So what will I be expecting? I'll be expecting a bearish daily narration. Once we have that, I will sell down to the next opposing key level somewhere around here, or down to this area. But everything I do, I make sure that I see a confirmation that okay, price actually wants to go in this direction. Now, good, good, good. We have daily breakouts here. We have daily breakouts. So what I'm going to like expect is there are two things. This is a daily breakout. If price should, I expect that price should come back. Price should price should come back to a key level around there, give us a breakout on the day on 4 hours time frame, and boom, continue to sell. However, if daily should do otherwise, go above this high, then we should be expecting a buy, because I think on okay on odd USD it is giving us a kind of buy setup or something like that. So and also we have the sweep of this low as well, but this is still a bearish breakout. Let me check the weekly time frame. Do we have weekly reject weekly? There is no weekly reject weekly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can use this OCL because it's a yes. This there is an OCL key level here which rejected that particular candle. Now, if we have daily breakouts, I'll be expecting a buy up to this opposing key level. Up to that opposing key level. Then if price should get there and give us a breakout, daily breakout as well, then I will be selling. That will be my bias on this. So GBP buy. Let's see. Okay, it invalidates this opposing key level. Okay, like for now, I wait for what daily is going to tell me to do. The same thing on Euro XND. This is the target opposing key level, provided that I have daily narration to actually continue the buy. But there are some, okay, this is GBPCHF. Okay, this GBPCHF. Yeah, GBPCHF. I actually said that, okay, oh, last week we swept previous week high and rejected. So we have daily breakouts, and because we have daily breakouts, I took a sell on this, and my first, as you can see, it's actually okay. The confirmation entry did not hit the target before reversing, but the first entry actually it did three. The first entry I used did 3 RR before reversing, and I was like, okay, price should come back to this key level, 4 hours key level, and sell if it will be selling for this week. However, price did not do that. Price actually invalidate it. You can see we have 4 hours sweep and break. And what this one is telling us that we should buy. Yes, we should buy. So now, how do we frame the buyers? I'm going to clear the chart. So we have weekly breakouts saying buy daily. Okay, we have that should be daily reject daily. We have daily reject daily and sweep of these liquidities. We have sweep of this low here. Its high is our next target. We have sweep of this low too. Its high is our next target. We have sweep of this low. Its high is our next target. Then liquidity to be taken out based on CLT, and this is the final liquidity. So what do we do? Oh, sorry. So this is the final liquidity. So what do we do? Go to 4 hours time frame. Let's check out 4 hours time frame is telling us that okay, allow buy. We have sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. Let me clear the chart so that it will be clearer. We have sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. Sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. So we are buying as well. So what will I be expecting? These are the trade that I will be expecting to take on Monday. So I will expect that price should come and sweep this low as our internal range liquidity. Why is it an internal range liquidity for me? Although it is a bearish candle within a bullish environment, its low is an external range liquidity, but it is a liquidity to be taken out. Then price should now come to this shoulder QMR key level and boom, reject, give me a confirmation telling me that okay, it wants to buy, because I'm not going to engage with it directly. I'm expecting something like this. Price should come here, do something like this, then take it and target that final liquidity to be taken out. This is what I'm expecting on GBP a buy. So I'm buying on GBP. This is straightforward. So let's check other pairs. Oh, I think this is taking too long. So let me see. Let's see. What do we have? Bullish. This is more of okay. Let me see. I'm still going to wait for what this is going to give us a confirmation. I'm trying to manage the time. Okay, yeah, CAD JPY. Do we have a confirmation on the daily? Okay, on CAD JPY, we already have uh, we swept this low and rejected from OCL key level. So our first target is actually the high of this candle. Let's go to the daily. Although daily has not really given us a kind of confirmation we need to see, so we are waiting for daily to break out. We want to see a close above this high. After that close, then we take it high, target this particular level. That's our bias. So KGPY is also telling us that we should buy, but we wait for the confirmation. So SND card is still, let me clear the chart, it's still bearish. So what will I do? I wait for, but we can have something like price can actually sweep this low and reject for a buy and come back to this key level here to give us a confirmation to sell. Something like that can actually happen. SNDJPY, we are still bearish on SNDJPY, and price should be targeting that external liquidity coming for this opposing key level here, for this key level here. But let's see what is going to happen during the week. Okay, CHFJPY, we swept this high Okay, let me just clear the shot. We swept that high and we expect that price should come and take this low. And at the same time, this OCL rejected that candle. Let's go to the daily. On the daily time frame, we have daily reject daily, right? And it invalidates opposing key level here, close above this key level here, showing us that okay, we are bullish, we should buy. So what do I need to see? And on 4 hours time frame, we have sweep and break on 4 hours time frame. Sweep and break, as you can see, close above this, and we have this low here, sweep of that low. So I'll be waiting for 4 hours to give me a confirmation before I can actually engage. Price should come to this key level here and give something like this. Price should come down to this key level, then I can take it up. So this is what I will be expecting on Euro CHF. Okay, CAD CHF. The same thing on CAD CHF. We have okay. So on CAD CHF, price swept this low. It's also okay. We have weekly reject weekly. Price swept that low. So this high is the next liquidity, and we have that's the next liquidity. However, last week we swept this high as well, but this is yet to meet its target. On daily, what do we have on the daily? We have daily bullish breakouts, so it does not align with the bearish narration. However, if we should have um what is it called, bearish breakout on the daily, then that will tell us a story that we should sell. If we have something like this, then we can sell and target the low of this candle. But if we don't have that, we have um 4 hours reject, 4 hours following the bullish narration, then we can actually continue the buy and target this liquidity here. So let's go to the next one, and I think this is the last pair. So SNDCHF, what do we have on SNDCHF? Okay, this should be 40 minutes. We are still, this is we okay, this has made its target. Do we have weekly reject weekly? Price has gotten to this opposing key level and it's rejected. Let's check the daily. Do we have anything that is giving us a kind of clue that we can buy on daily? Not yet. Everything is still pointing down to sell, sell, sell. So I'm still going to wait for the daily to give me a kind of narration that okay, we are to buy or sell. But for me, what I'm going to do for this week, like first thing, I'm going to prioritize those ones that have confirmation, that have a clear directional bias, and they have confirmation. So by 6 a.m. Nigerian time or 10 a.m. Nigerian time, that's when I'm going to be on the to know the trade that I'll be taking for tomorrow. Then the like also throughout the week, like I do check the charts every day, like at night, to see what the daily actually give me, like following the weekly directional bias. Then by 6 a.m. or 10 a.m., I'm going to check whether it has given me a confirmation that I can actually use to take the trade for that day. I believe that with this little thing I've explained in this video, you should be able to like learn one or two things about what the market can actually give us this week. Thanks for joining me. Have a blessed week and profitable week ahead.